Welcome to a Fables a Day, in which the Archivist reviews an issue of Fables a day up till the final issue, where he will undoubtedly cry like a baby. And there is no restraint on spoilers, so if that's a problem for you, well then go read the series and then come back. On with the show. Fables number 24. The Letter, Chapter 5 of March of the Wooden Soldiers, in which a boy is given hope, but a town is given an ultimatum. Baba Yaga's chicken-legged shack causes a ruckus while Rose Red was sleeping. It seems like it was running for the border of the farm, perhaps hinting at an unknown player yet. In Fabletown, Flycatcher and Pinocchio go to the business office to report Boy Blue is missing, having been 5 days since they last saw him. While Bigby could have easily tracked him down, he's not there, so they have to find Boy Blue on their own. Speaking of Boy Blue, he's currently being tortured by Not Red Riding Hood, who brings up that the real Riding Hood is still alive though. We also get to see that Red isn't like the three blockheads and is in fact a witch who eats babies. Though she keeps up the Riding Hood look for right now, she thinks of one more important use for Blue. Snow gets a call from Bigby, who's at the Canadian gate, and everyone is dead, with the gate to the homeland open from the other side. He tells Snow to lock down Fabletown while he destroys the gate from this side so no one else can come through. During their security meeting to dish out assignments for everyone of note, the three blockheads arrive, with Boy Blue's mangled body and a letter from the adversary. It's a letter filled with, "We missed you, but we understand you wanted space, but I'm sending an army of friends to get all my stuff back, bitches." You know, your standard breakup letter. So they have a day to get all the magical artifacts together that they took from the homelands, so they can give them to the blockheads and the blockheads can give them back to the adversary. Oh, they'll also take Pinocchio because he is the first carved, their eldest brother. Then they leave. Boy Blue and Trusty John, the doorman who was shot to get everyone's attention, are rushed to the hospital. Flycatcher meets up with the packing Pinocchio, who is willing to go because the three blockheads prove that Geppetto is alive and the adversary's slave. I think the plot of this issue really speaks for why it's an amazing issue. We get the first formal threat to Fabletown from the adversary, as well as growth from both Boy Blue, which we'll see not much later, but later, and especially Pinocchio. Pinocchio's always been of a grating brat, but here, seeing him pack, you almost forget that he's centuries old, and you just see a lost boy finally going to find his father. Which is heartbreaking in hindsight, but that's for the future. For you who haven't read it, have I mentioned you should really go read these over at ComicSology? No, I haven't yet? Well, go do that. And then send them a message saying that you went there because of me, so I can get a sponsorship. I'm mostly kidding. No one will sponsor me. Anyways, let's come back tomorrow for some Right to Assembly.